What's up everyone, I'm back, and there is a reason this video took so long to make. And you'll know what the reason is by the end of the video, but let me tell you a story about Smurfs. So this game you see here, game number 1, where I'm brown, and I was asked to play a support, which I agreed to because I didn't really have anything against playing a support, and also because our Gray was a huge Smurf. That's right, Grey Player, the Dark Lady, was a really big smurf. I started the game by buying 2 wards and giving them both to the Suicide Grenix, which should be really a standard procedure if you're anywhere above 1600, but you know, just mentioning it in case you're like, oh, what should I do if I have Suicide? If you're a support and you have a Suicide, buy 2 wards for him and just give them to him. And something else you can do if you want to feel like a real tryhard is counter their pull ward so that you can stack and pull the camp. Just remember to at least triple stack it, or okay, worst case scenario, at least double stack it before you pull it. And there's nothing much else to say about this game besides, well, get Revelation against invisible heroes. I mean, this is, I'm not sure what kind of bracket advice this is, but yeah guys, it can be 1800 definitely if you just like do this stuff, which is actually quite surprising how little people do it. So bound die of course as well, and we win the game because our smurf carries us. So here you can see I'm trying to do something using a Void Talisman, which I got strictly against Swiftblade's ultimate. Didn't really get to use it too much very well, but yeah, I got carried by a smurf. Why do I emphasize the smurf so much? Yeah, by the way, 4 MMR. Yay, great, I won an MMR, so good, right? Not so great, because the way this video is going to go, as you can see, there's going to be more smurfs, as you can probably understand. But yeah, play the support, really basic stuff, there's not much going on there. So next game, the enemy team had a bunch of smurfs, and we had a 1900 player, blue, the Salomon. 1900. So just the one thing that you can take away from this game is this ward. If the enemy team has a jungler, like a keeper in this case, that ward blocks the camp and just makes it more difficult for him. The enemy Rhapsody, really good against ranged suicides, which is why lately all suicides are melee, simply because they out-harass any ranged support that tries to keep them out. So yeah, she did a really good job of keeping them out, and we basically lost the game. Remember that ward tip? That's all you need to know about this game. The other thing being that the bottom lane lost. That's right. Our pseudo-tri lane with Solomon, Myrmidon, and Parasite lost. Our 1900 player lost against the enemy smurfs. There was like one guy from QSQ, another guy with like crazy stats. I don't know, they had like 3 or 4 smurfs. I think Gray was the only one who wasn't a smurf on their team. So yeah, they basically won because they had a bunch of smurfs. Simple as that. I lose MMR. The enemy team had more smurfs than mine, and my 1900 player was not very good. And that's kind of what these games started to turn into. Which team has more smurfs? That team wins, apparently. Yeah, I know, it's like, well, my skill matters, but like, it doesn't matter much if there's 3 enemy smurfs. Then the next game, believe it or not, had the same 1900 player on my team again. So of course things didn't go that well, and by didn't go that well I mean that he straight up left the game. Gotta leave. Thankfully though, this world is still has some nice people in it, and the game was remained. But yeah, 1900 player, probably the worst player I've ever seen for that rating, definitely. So next game you can see pink, super smurf, and a huge win streak. Also brown is also a smurf, pink brown, 2 super big smurfs. Also I'm the highest MMR by far, which means I will only be getting 1 MMR for this game. Yeah, I'm only getting 1 MMR. I'm the highest, so I'm the best player, and I'm against 2 super smurfs. Yep, very encouraging. So I decided to try hard. I picked Wild Soul, and by the way, my super farmer build has changed a bit. I'm kind of experimenting with stuff, and in this specific game I got 4 minor totems and a Logger's Hatchet on the bear, and then I quickly farm a Stout Shield and bring it with the career before the mid against his battle. But forget about that. Just get a hatchet and a Stout Shield on the bear to begin with. Just don't do this stuff. You can even farm faster with a normal build. And basically, I tried really hard. Like really hard. As you can see, I'm the highest level on my team, And compared to the enemy team, there are only 2 players higher level than me. Guess who? Pink and frickin' brown. That's right, pink and brown. The 2 super smurfs. I farmed really hard, a lot, did all I could, did my best, farmed quite well, but guess what? The enemy team had 2 smurfs, and it didn't matter how hard I tried, none of it matters. Like, the enemy team just focused me down, and 2 smurfs just destroyed me with superior farm, because they're better players, because they're smurfs, because this game is BS. Because this is, I don't know, Heroes of Smurf Wars, or Smurfs of New Earth. I don't know what this game is. This isn't like HoN. This is just who has the most Smurfs wins. No matter how hard I tried, didn't matter, I lost. Only lost 1 more, but need some sad music here. Okay. This is why this video took so long. After this game, I thought of giving up on this series. Because I thought, well, like, even if I reach 1800, it won't really be with much skill. It will be mostly with luck, because the team who has the most smurfs wins. That's how this freaking bracket works, apparently. It's like, it would take me too long on my own for my own skill to, like, matter in the equation. Because it's just really all about who has more smurfs. This is pointless. So, I basically thought of giving up on this series. I thought, well, I'm gonna end this. This is pointless. This is a waste of time. But I didn't, as you can see, because this video still has quite a few minutes in it. I did something quite different after I was mad. I got my own smurfs. Yep, I just queued with a couple of people who are really good and are a bit below their real MMR, not really by too much. I thought, if I'm gonna end this series anyway, might as well just play with smurfs myself, since that's how this game apparently works from now. And just some cool tip, I guess. The one thing that I'm gonna show is with Ophelia, you can gain from this spot here. It's pretty cool. I'm immobilizing him with my skeleton using the Ophelia Q so that he slows down and takes bonus damage. That gives us Bloodlust. I escape without dying, of course, but none of this matters really, for one simple reason. We completely destroy them because we have smurfs. They get dominated, destroyed, wrecked. No chance whatsoever. Complete stomp. You'll see in the stats in a second. There we go. Complete and utter stomp. No chance. Because why? Because we had smurf. Yep, that's right. Smurfs determine who wins. But next game didn't go so smoothly because S2 decided, hey, wait a second, you're actually trying to win games? How about I put a completely random 1500 player that you didn't queue with in your game so that you only get plus 0.4 MMR. That's right, this player, the sole reason I am getting plus 4.4 MMR in this game. That's right, and of course we win this game. It was a complete stomp again because we had smurfs. Unfortunately though, I only get plus 0.4 MMR because S2 decided to screw me over. It's just like, I just can't win. No matter what I do, something gets in my way. That's how the matchmaking algorithm works. If someone is too low and someone is too high in the same game, the higher player gets very little MMR. The problem is though, I didn't queue with them. I queued with 1600 plus players. Why the hell should I be punished? Well, I don't know, just S2 randomly decided that I should be for some reason. So next game, again, I had very little MMR gained. So, yeah, S2 just really doesn't want me to get 1800 for some reason. It's either Smurfs or it's this. But this game was remade. So next game, which wasn't remade, it was just your normal average game where I gained some MMR. We played, I won. Plus another 4 MMR. Of course we stomped. That's how Smurfs work. As you can see, completely destroyed them because we had more Smurfs. But then a problem occurred. SmZ's MMR started getting too high because of the MMR algorithm kicking in for anti-Smurfs, and we lost the game. And we lost another one, and this is basically my final MMR at the moment. We lost 2 games. I can't really remember much about the last game, because it was such a long time ago. All I can remember is that someone was a huge idiot, not me. I know my score is bad, but I have a lot of assists, as you can see, the most. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what happened, just someone was an idiot. But basically, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this series. I might just play solo from now on. I'm kind of not mad anymore, so I might play solo again. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna review every single game. What I might do is just play a lot of games and then just tell you, hey guys, I'm almost 1800, here's like a few more games. And just end the series. I don't know what to do, but I'll see you guys next time. And I'll actually make more videos now that I've used up all the footage I have recorded, which is a lot. So yeah, expect gameplay videos tomorrow or whatever, maybe even today. See ya.